what we saw yesterday. This is the big one. This is the final for the first round of the National Driver Championship for unlimited displacement boats, forced induction boats, a white flag flying high. Go, go, go's the call. We're racing, and a good start there for both the Couch and for Tate Ramsey. In fact, Ramsey has a giant walk. The Couch gets a half a boat links on him as they go down into turn number one. Born, this is on.
It certainly is. Lay it on, hard up against the pins. The Gouch trying to run around the outside, driving this weekend and the year for Lucas Oils. There comes Tate Ramsey. He's going to be again on the pins as they go up into turn number one. Gouchy, Immortal, trying to run around the outside of Tate Ramsey, and it looks like he's pulled it off. Tate Ramsey just about flips it into the water.
He's flustered, he's bothered.
Great deal of trouble. The Gouch is starting to suffer.
Goodness me, Tate Ramsey laying on it hard, drives past the Gouch down the back straight away. Unbelievable stuff there from the Melbourne Runabout and Speedboat Club member as Tate Ramsey, the current champion, takes it all before him. He was a bit flustered, but he settled it down, and now he's on the hard charge.
Now we'll start to see the power of the Leighton family-owned Lay It On, driven by Tate Ramsey, the current 2024 National Drivers Champion, and is hoping to back it up in 2025. Now starting to get away from the Gouch in the Lucas Oils Immortal boat in two. Then we go back to Blake Ramsey and Connor Patterson.
Tate Ramsey now charging hard. Connor Patterson down the back chute. Obviously issues with that boat. He's just going to try and collect his points here. But Tate is going to accept the yellow flag and come through with one lap to go now. The big 21-foot child's play. He stands it on its cab plates now. Tate Ramsey throwing everything at the big lad on the team. He's going to show no mercy to these guys now this morning at Lake Mulwala. The Gouch can only watch him drive away at the moment, Lord.
Yeah, that new engine combination working beautifully on the Gouch. As Tate Ramsey comes down the back straight for the last time. Gets it right up on the cab plate. Wheel stands it out of the corner. Now blows down the back straight. Somewhere in the vicinity of 140 miles an hour over the rough spot. He tilts it into turn two for the last time for the Leighton family. The round one winner for 2025 Battery World National Drivers Championship. Tate Ramsey!
Tate Ramsey brings it home. The Gouch can only watch him drive away in the end. What an epic battle to start those guys off. But Tate Ramsey, that was one of the most determined drives I've seen, Vaughan Brewer. He was under the pump and he got it all back together and just drove away from the Gouch. His brother Blake Ramsey comes through into third place. And Connor Patterson, who's got boat issues, is going to collect points towards the championship. He will stay in the championship, and Connor Patterson, a good effort from those boys to keep the boat on the water and running.
Yeah, definitely. He learned a very sore lesson last year by pulling out of events and not finishing, but this year, different attitude for Connor Patterson and his father Scott. But that was a class performance from Tate Ramsey. That's the first time that I have seen Tate Ramsey launch the boat out of the water for a long, long time.
I love the smell of methanol in the air, Vaughan.
Oh, definitely. It smells awesome. Take nothing away from Mark Gouchy. He gave as good as he had on the day, but just could not run with Tate.
The Gouch held him, didn't he? And I thought Tate was in a lot of trouble coming up into that top turn, especially when he threw the boat up in the air. He couldn't get it settled. You see a lot of drivers lose their cool when they do that. They can't get the boat settled. He stabbed at the throttle. He threw it up in the air. He gathered it back together. That was one of the most impressive drives I think I've ever seen out of a blown displacement driver.
Mate, he is the consummate professional, is Tate Ramsey, the way he goes about his powerboat racing. Nothing seems to fluster the guy. And that's what I like about him. He's cool, he's calm, and once he gets behind the wheel, he's a totally different person. And
unfortunately, mate, there, Michael Phillips there in the crank and just couldn't get the job done here today. Tate Ramsey, OBOT. What a drive. What a drive.
And of course, that is a fairly new boat to Tate Ramsey, moving up from the 18-footers up into the 21-footers.
Good, mate, how you going on it?
So as we cast our eyes towards the sky, to the eastern area,